What's good? It's your boy Lewda. We out here in Arizona. You know what's going on in the Valley of the Sun. I got the legendary DJ Hollywood with me. Y'all better tap in. This is more than music.
Yes, sir. Tap in, don't tap out. You dig? What up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Hollywood, man. Back for another dope interview. If it's your first time on the It's More Than Music channel, I need you to subscribe to the channel, man. We do a lot of different stuff on here. Exclusive content, going to concerts, artist reviews, product reviews, all that good stuff. But like I said, if you love music, you learn about and learning about new artists, this is the channel for you, man. So if you've been following the series, we're still trying to figure out the name for it, like Cactus Conversations or something like that, man. But I'm out in Arizona and I'm tapping in with a bunch of, super dope artists out here. And today I have the opportunity to tap in with the one and the only Lewda. And not Lewda like L-U-D-A, like ludicrous. It's how you spell it?
It's Lewda. Half of my first name, half of my middle name. Lewda, Mr. Golden Coast, baby. How y'all doing?
There it is, man. You heard the intro. He was ready for that, man. So how do you when people say like who is Lewda? Tell me.
I'm a Southern California native. Phoenix is my home. I'm from San Diego. And I'm a laid-back dude. I love making music, something authentic people can feel and actually grab onto.
Okay.
So we're in the middle of building my core audience right now. As an artist, I'm versatile. I got a wide range of styles that I can do, ranging from hip-hop, some contemporary stuff. We'll dabble into rock. We'll do some Jersey club. We'll try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because it's about the love for the music.
Nah, that's a fact. Yeah, and I like that you said that. As the first thing you said is, you versatile. So, what's 3 words that describes Lewda or like your sound or whatever it may be? Give me 3 words that you feel like might describe you.
The first one that always comes to mind is authentic.
Okay.
Because I always rap about shit that I live. I don't have to do too much or show out or anything like that. I try to keep it real, and I kind of know where my target audiences are when I'm creating music. 2, I already said the versatility.
Versatility,
so
yeah, you can keep that one. I like that.
So
I like that.
I'll keep that in there because I'll get down on the pen and pad and I'll get to writing. And depending on what kind of artists I'm working with in those studio sessions and stuff, I can adapt. I'm adaptable.
That's dope.
So that goes with the versatility.
And then one more to describe Lewda.
Man, laid back. I'm a Southern California native, so
laid back Lewda. Okay,
yeah,
I like that.
Man.
I like that, man. So now, when did you start music? When did that all come about?
It was a multitude of things. Like, music goes back for as far as I can remember, but I may not have been aware of the influence it had in my life at the time.
Okay, interesting, yeah.
When I officially started doing music, 2020, I put in my first track, Full Time Hustle, August 26, 2020. That's when I was like, okay, I'm an artist now for real.
Okay, all right.
I used to do freestyles and stuff with the homies at track practice or whatever back in the day.
Yep.
When I was in elementary school, I took some music classes where they showed me how to play different instruments. And then my grandparents have always had like pianos, organs, like all that kind of stuff. So I've had music influence in my life, but I didn't realize that this is what I wanted to do until like 2020, 2021.
Okay, that's dope, man. Yeah. That's dope. And what was that moment for you that you was like, yo, I'm going all in? What was that? I
come up from a predominantly track and field family.
Okay.
Where we're bred as world-class athletes. When I was done running track in college, my OG was like, oh, you got a following, you're doing parties, you're doing little club events, come over with me and do this. You don't got to be in the streets, come do this concert stuff. So shout out Urban AZ, one of the bigger platforms that was
You got predominantly, you got.
Yeah, that was major out here. So I started out picking out artists from the airport, then doing celebrity photography at the venue, Celebrity Theater, Legendary Theater and around. Doing backstage stuff with Mercedes, trying to make sure the show's running well. Just kind of learning in the background. We started to do our own show, brought out Money Man. Things didn't go how we thought it was.
Yeah.
I had a label with some friends at the time. They brought me on as an event marketing coordinator. My best friend was a cameraman. Shout out 3M Visuals, Miguel. He graduated from ASU we were doing the cinematography stuff. We had a clothing line. We had an artist we were pushing. So we had Four Corners for a little bit as our own label and stuff like that.
That's dope.
When the Money Man stuff didn't go how we thought it would, I decided, okay, well, how can I recoup what we put in? And I said, okay, well, we have this infrastructure. I'm gonna be an artist. That's when I started putting out music. Then, yeah, man, from 2020, it was just, it was slow, baby steps here and there. I was kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Didn't know if I really wanted to be all in. And I took a break. I came up with this song called The Catch Up. It was just like, it was like one of those moments where you kind of, as an artist, I put my all into the pen. I got out there. We made it sound good. I started doing performances. That's when I started performing in front of people.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like, this is what I want to do. So from 2021 till now, slow grind. And then within the last 3 months, like, we've had heavy motion. We've had very, very good momentum. I've performed 12 to 15 shows in the last month and a half. That's just performances. I've won competitions. I got to open up for Kirk O'Bangs and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, it's rocking and rolling right now.
Nah, that's dope, man. Congrats on the motion, man. So where do you get inspiration from to create? Where does that come from?
A lot of those, again, because I said authentic. I'll make love songs. I'll make heartbreak songs and stuff like that. That's really where I get my shit off, because we all go through it. That's easy for people to connect with. My major influences, I'll give you my top 5 and my all-time. My all-times outside of that top 5. That's Lil Wayne. I was a mixtape baby. Yeah, I was a mixtape baby. I was pirating shit off of the internet. I had to be on the MP3. I had to know the lyrics on the way to the bus so I can get to the courtyard and be like, yeah, y'all niggas don't know about this.
That's a fact.
So that was the highlights of my high school days and shit like that. My top 5 influences. Number 1 is tough now because he had a tough year with Drake. He had a very tough year.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know. Number 2, Kendrick, followed by J. Cole, then Kanye, and then Big Sean. Okay. And a lot of people look surprised when I say Big Sean, but I like the art of storytelling. Yeah. I like Slick Rick and stuff like that. I like the performance, so that's kind of where I feel like, yeah, outside of the love shit like that, I'm storytelling and I'm doing shit like that. So yeah.
Okay, that's dope. So all right, boom. So let's get. So I got a question, right? It's called the 3 feet, right? So the reason why it's called the 3 feet. Say hypothetically, you was coming up with an EP tomorrow, right? Self-entitled, Lewda, right? And 3 features. Okay. But I'm gonna give you the guideline for the 3 features you could pick. Okay. And you let me know. All right. So for the first feature, someone that's not here anymore that you feel like you'd be like, yo, me and this person sound together, we'll go crazy. Who you picking?
Initially I want to go Nipsey. Okay. And not just because who he was, how he sounds, how his voice cut across the instrumentals and shit like that. Yeah. He lived a lifestyle that is different from the lifestyle I live, but the principles that he stand on were real solid, real stand-up guy. So, somebody not with us no more, I'm gonna go Nip.
Nipsey, okay, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey. So for the second one, Dead or Alive, but like 90s are back, so like old school type vibes. Who you
Dead or Alive, 90s are back.
Yeah, who you taking?
Rakim the God.
Rakim, okay,
just
that's a good one.
It will be, that's legendary. You only get so much time with these legends now. So Rakim the God, that's the first artist I picked up from an airport type shit when I was doing the concert stuff back in the day. So I got to meet him and his family a couple times, and it would just be a full circle moment for me to be like, oh, this is when I got into music, and now I got a feature from the dude. That would be cool.
That's fire. That's fire. So last but not least, who's an artist out now that's like, out? Let's manifest it, man. You getting a feature with this person. Who would you take?
I want Sean.
Sean?
I want Big Sean. Okay. Like, a Drake feature is cool and everything.
He's like, well, that's too easy. That's too easy to pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sean because I want people to be like, this nigga got a track with Big Sean. Let me go see what this nigga talking about because Sean be spitting.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, he gets in some of the modes like Deserve It, what he did with Party Next Door. I would want to do some shit like that.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right. Cool. So now, what's some studio essentials for Lewda? Like, what is there a specific thing? I see you got the drink here, the dope juice. Do you need stuff like that in the studio? Like, what's the vibes on
it? The dope juice. Shout out Monster Beast. But for me, I got my notebook, charger for my phone, some drinks to stay hydrated, not necessarily, you know, the
Okay,
THC
okay.
orientated, and then a couple blunts. I'll be good. Like that'll be, yeah, that'll be good.
So you the type of person that you like to roll your own blunts, or you get enough money you investing into the personal roller? What's the vibes on that?
Man, because I make my girl roll everything. So, you know,
She a real one, so I start.
yeah, man, I make her roll everything. I can roll, but I don't want to roll, bro. I don't want to taste tobacco on my tongue. I just want to smoke.
Yeah.
So that's I'll probably if it's available, I'm probably gonna be like Wiz, have a little chest full of pre-rolls type shit.
Yeah. Okay. So like when it comes to music, like what type of beats do you gravitate towards? Like how do you pick a beat?
If you ask my friends, I'm heavily influenced by the Detroit sound.
Okay.
I'm heavily influenced by sample type beats. When I was still getting into the music stuff, I was working at a strip club sweeping up money. So I'm listening to ass shaking music all day.
Yeah.
You know, that's a major influence when I'm freestyling and shit like that. But any sample type beat, you got an R&B sample that they flipped or something like that, that's normally what's gonna catch my attention, something smooth like that, or even beats with a dope transition. I love the transitions. Like
Okay,
part one,
a
part
little
two.
switch up or something like
Yeah.
that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you like you specifically go to the studio? Do you record like in house or stuff like that? Like how does the recording process work for you?
I've been recording with the same guy for the last 4 years. Shout out Chop
4
the
years?
Chef.
That's dope.
Yeah, so the artist, engineer chemistry, and he's a producer too, but the artist, engineer chemistry, when we get in there, mash, I can't find that nowhere else right now. And it's not like I'm not willing to branch out and work with other people, because there are some people I need to work with, but when I get in there, it's not, yeah. But I also, when I come to school, I come to the studio, it's the mindset like, oh, I got the roux for the gumbo. The engineer's name is Chop the Chef.
Right.
If I bring artists in, then they just bring whatever ingredients, and we're gonna see what kind of gumbo we make. So it's either gonna be good soup or it's gonna be bad soup at the end of the session. And we'll kind of play it like that.
That's dope. I figured it's funny because I was gonna ask you earlier. I was gonna ask you like, do you got like a DJ or anything?
I actually just got an official DJ like within the last couple, like 48 hours. It's somebody who I've known for a long time. And shout out Shay 2 times the DJ, so that's my dog.
That's fire.
She we went to high school back in the day together type shit. And she's been in Dallas for the last couple years. So she hit me the other day. She was like, "Look, I don't know if you got one, but I'm your official DJ now. I'm about to push you." She's like, "I got all these plugs out in Dallas." She was like, "I'm really about to put you in position." I was like, "Okay, that's cool. You can come to the team. I'm gonna introduce you to everybody." And it's easier when it's somebody who I've known for a long time.
For sure, the chemistry's already there. Yeah.
So
that's dope, man. All right, so now let's talk about. So you opening in. Actually, I want to do this question before.
Okay.
So which part of the process do you like the most? So is it finding the beat? Is it writing to the beat, recording, performing, or the promoting? Which part of the process do you like the most?
Recording, because I get into the studio and me and Chop will bounce lyrics back and forth. We'll go ahead and start dissecting whatever I've already written out, thinking I'm about to come in here and just get this recorded in 10 minutes and be like, "No, don't say this. Let's figure out a different way to say this."
That's dope.
And then we find different ways to say some shit, so then it expands my vocabulary. And then even the pocket vision, when you're listening to an instrument and you're trying to find where you want to hit it.
Yeah, the cadence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. And that's a big thing I like to emphasize with like musicians, is definitely building that relationship, because it's a whole different ballgame when you you build that foundation and that chemistry with somebody. So that's dope, bro. So now let's talk about how we ended up here. So networking in AZ, man. We were at it's called
Tribe Ave Studios.
Tribe Ave Studios.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tribe Ave Studios, man. It was super dope yesterday.
Shout out Malo and the gang.
Yeah, they had a networking event and it went crazy. Got to see him perform. And let's talk about just how opportunities come up from networking since you've been on the grind, bro.
Man, you got to get outside. The hottest artist in Arizona right now is this dude Merk. He has a song called "We Outside."
Okay,
he preaches.
Here it is.
He preaches. You got to get outside and be in the scene to get that recognition, which prompted me to start performing more and being outside to meet people. So, first couple shows, people like my sound. They'll come, "Oh, let me get your IG, whoop, whoop, whoop." Now they see the confidence that I have when I hit the stage, and they're really like, oh, let me make sure I tap in.
Yep.
So now I'm going to these events, and I know that I'm doing good because I've been practicing on my stage presence and performing well and stuff like that. So now when I get out, it's easier for me to collect the information to build my core fan base up because they see how I'm moving and what I'm doing. There's so many opportunities in Arizona. If you're an artist out here, don't sleep on them. Don't be afraid to reach out to anybody. I've been invited to a few showcases and stuff like that, which is an honor in itself. And shout out like Get Hype, Unique and them over at Get Hype. Shout out Locals Only, because again, there's plenty of platforms out here. So that's Ronnie Dejan and them. You just gotta reach out and you gotta put yourself out there. There's open mics, there's showcases, Poetic Soul every Thursday now.
Facts.
You can come to Lush Cafe and Lounge, get in with Tony. Like we there's plenty of opportunity. If you want to be heard, you just gotta go out there and grab it. You gotta want it.
But you gotta be outside.
Yeah,
you gotta be outside.
You gotta want it, and you gotta. It's as long as you're not afraid to put in the work, it's gonna happen.
No, that's a fact. It's
inevitable.
Gonna happen. Yeah.
You start putting in that work, you already ahead of 80% of your competition.
Facts. Yeah, and I try to tell a lot of the artists I work out in New York. You know, like you gotta, even though you know you want to be an artist, but you gotta kind of step out your comfort zone to network, talk to people, and just build up that fan base.
Exactly, because if you don't, especially if you don't have a team around you, you got to be the one man team. You got to do everything until you build a team around you where you can focus solely on being the artist. You have to have multiple hats in this.
Facts. So now networking. So let's segue over to Rumble in the Jungle, the hit single Rumble in the Jungle. Okay. So how talk about how did that come about and what's the motion that's going on with it?
Okay. Let's see. Rumble in the Jungle came about. I was on Clubhouse. Shout out to the gang. I was on Clubhouse, and the homie I Am Shadow, he's a producer in LA. And shout out Shadow. I know Shadow, you better tap in, nigga. We here. So he was playing instrumentals, like, cause sometimes we're just freestyling stuff, and when producers get in, like, oh, I just made something. What y'all think? I heard the Lion King sample. I was like, oh, I need that. I need that paid right there. Cash who sent it over to me. We hopped into the studio. I just got done with making an album and shit like that. So the serious mode in the studio was done. It's time to have some fun and shit like that. And we made it. We fucked with it, and then it just kind of sat for a year.
Wow.
A year. It just kind of sat. So going into the Southwest Music Fest. Shout out Respect the Underground. The Southwest Music Fest. They had a competition for Jazz Club. They're like, oh, like we were looking for Jag's new anthems, submit your songs.
Fire.
I had already completed the song and we had shouted out Jags in the song.
Oh, that's tough. See, that's
meant
to be.
It was just we just submitted it, and then the DJs were excited. They called my manager Bush. Shout out Fair Game Management. That's my startup. It's with the homie Bush.
Yeah.
And we got some shit going, but. Yeah, they hit a Bush. We need you on the Southwest Alliance call. You got the hottest track. We think you're in the running to win right now. Woo, woo, woo.
Tough.
So, long story short, they were fucking with it, and they were fucking with it so tough that they go ahead and gave me the crown for that. So now I got the Jags anthem. I'm not sure all the details. I just know they're supposed to be spinning that motherfucker in the Southwest DJ Alliance. They go to a bunch of the strip clubs in the valley, so this year is the year to break that track.
Might have to pull up the Jags, see what's hitting for.
Come on, man.
Might have to pull up the Jags.
Yes,
all right, so boom. So now Kirko Bangs, man. Opening up for Kirko Bangs, Mr. Drink in My Cup. That song is fire, man.
Yeah.
What was that opportunity like for you? And you know, like was you nervous going into it? Because you were telling me that was like one of your biggest performances to date. You know, so
yeah, that was the first time I opened up for a major artist. It felt like practice. It felt like, because I had been doing so many little performances and stuff at that time, I felt like I was just getting my push-ups.
Facts.
So that was good in itself. I hit the stage with confidence. I did some acapella stuff at the beginning just to make sure that people hear me and they know that, hey, this nigga really rap.
Get their attention,
Yeah, so I performed the song Perfect Strangers, and halfway through it, the DJ accidentally searched something and the song stopped. So instead of just like stopping, like, oh, what the hell, I kept rapping. Yeah, I kept rapping. So I got off a stage and Kirk was like, yo, like, I fuck with that. Like, that was tight. Like, when you did the acapella shit, like, yeah, I was fucking with that track specifically. So that made me feel good in itself, because like, you're an established artist and you're telling me you're fucking with what I got going on, keep going. Like, that's motivation.
Facts.
So It's
That's
good.
dope.
It's good. I'm getting more recognition in the Valley as an artist because a lot of people they started before me. They started before they kind of knew what they wanted to do.
Right.
And now those same people are like dapping me up, like, bro, I fuck with your music, whoop whoop whoop, and it's a good full circle feeling because you know a lot of people they put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into their music.
Yeah.
So as an artist, if I feel like I'm doing more than you, and you, or whatever, but you. You're not putting in as much work. It's kind of hard to respect the craft.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. You got a favorite song you like to perform?
Right now, it was Body for a long time. It's on all platforms as Untouchable by Lewda, Lewda8D. But we sampled the girl from Sad Girls Love Money. She's like, I really like your body. I really like your body. So we went spazzing. I started rapping about Shorty I'm with right now type shit, and the song just it's my favorite one probably because it's just the most energy.
Okay, heard it, man. You had any highlights in 2024? Anything that we didn't talk about yet that comes to mind when I ask that question?
Highlights. Like I said, Fair Game MGMT. So that's my manager. Shout out Bush, somebody who really took a chance and believed in me. And we're making major strides right now. So we're getting a lot of attention. He just signed an A&R deal with Richie Evans, which was dope. And Richie Evans has a deal with Universal Music Group and Maybach Music with Ross. So we have a partnership deal with them. So that's gonna open up doors for us in 2025. I want to shout out For the Love. That's the nonprofit organization I'm working closely with. We have a lot of opportunities come out. They do a lot of good things in the city, a lot of things culturally good for us as well. Like they do the Pan American Food Festival every year and stuff like that. I actually got the homie Tamir right over here, CEO of the nonprofit, and they do major things. They take artists like to Africa and stuff like that and do tours. Bringing knowledge and culture to the less fortunate, and then trying to put our youth in the position to win. They do during the winter time, like this butterfly exhibit. They'll go out to the botanical gardens and they'll do hikes and treks like that with the families, and they'll sponsor families who can't necessarily afford to pay what's going on, but they'll make sure to pave a way so that we can keep everybody included. So that's sort of some of the things that motivate me and keep me excited about 2025 because of the energy we're able to put back into our community.
Yeah, I love that, bro. I love that. That's dope, man. So I saw on your I think it's the link in your bio right now. The Pay What You Want.
Oh, Even Biz. See, I forgot about that. That shit is major.
The Pay What You Want. So put people on to what the Pay What You Want is, just in case nobody is not on game.
Okay, so Even Biz is a platform that LaRussell, if you don't know who he is, he comes out of Vallejo, California. He does the backyard shows, very predominant in our industry right now as an up and coming breakthrough artist.
Yep.
Even Biz is a platform where you can support your artist or any artist that you thoroughly enjoy by paying what you think their music is worth. So I submitted my album, which I released last year, Golden Coast Baby, onto Even Biz, and they accepted it. So if you support my music and you do want to find a way to support me, even though might not necessarily have merch, you can go purchase the album. The sales go directly to me. Shout out to the friends who did go and support it, like Twig and everybody. Those sales go directly to me, and I use it to put it right back into my music and artistry. To reinvest.
That's dope. So and they could pay whatever
they want. It can be $1. It can be anything that they want, as long as they feel like there's something valuable in here. Let me support my people. Then they can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. LaRussell's method is bananas, bro, and his organic build-up has just been like crazy, just watching it, just over the years and stuff. So yeah, shout out to LaRussell, man, and shout out to the Pay What You Want. So now what's your ultimate goal with music?
Oh man, I want to do this till the wheels fall off. I want to be 50, 60. I want to be doing tours, world tours, whatever. I want to be performing and entertaining people. I enjoy that shit. Since I was a kid, I was always an entertainer. They used to be like, "Lewda, do your little dance," So I was him. So I want to ultimate goal, find longevity in this. I think about when I'm recording is this the type of song that I want to be performing when I'm 50, 60? So I have to be conscious of the lyrics that I'm putting out because I want the energy, to be right. I don't want to be 60 talking about, we finna pull that nigga cat back.
Yeah,
no,
that's crazy.
Not the type of time. We trying to invest money. We trying to go on vacations. I'm trying to put on for the youth and everything else. So.
I like that. I like that. All right, so I got 2 more questions for you. So I call this the $1 million question.
Okay.
The reason why I call it the $1 million question, if Lewda woke up and had $1 million in his bank account tomorrow, what's the first thing you're doing with $1 million?
First thing I'm doing with $1 million, I woke up. Oh, man.
Everybody like,
I did a vision board when I
Okay.
first started doing music and shit like that. I had a song called 92 Vibes. The first thing I would do is put my mom in a big ass house. Like
Okay.
my mom and my dad, shit. Whoever doesn't want to necessarily keep paying bills or whatever, we finna do a little community.
Yeah.
Y'all come here, I'll have rooms for everybody.
Okay.
Type shit. After that, because I'm not sure how much is gonna be left after I get a big property, I gotta flip that. So we're gonna go right back on tour and we're gonna get it back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right back
but
into
that's
the
the
music.
first thing I would do.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So now my last question, man. So a lot of people discredit the impact of music, right? And the brand, the platform is called It's More Than Music. So why for Lewda is it more than just music?
Okay, I thought I was gonna think harder on this question, but I already know. So, my OG, Derek Ware, he told me back in the day, I was going through some things. He was like, music is a vessel, it's an outlet. It's people explaining how they got through certain situations where somebody younger or whatever who might be going through it currently might not know what steps to take.
Right.
So whether they're dealing with love, heartbreak, struggle, even success, like, depression, whatever, like there's music for everybody out here.
Facts.
To help you
I
get
agree.
through shit, to help you feel, to process your emotions and stuff like that. So that's why it's more than music, because you want to be able to connect and make people feel organically. So.
I dig that answer, bro. So before we get out of here, let people know your Instagram and where they could tap in with you and anything else you want to say to the people before we get out of here, man.
Lewis, LEWIS, that's me. Artist name Lewda, LEWDA, You can find me on IG. I'm on all platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever, we're on there. I want to shout out Fair Game Management. That's my team. I want to shout out For the Love.
Yes, sir.
Urban AZ. Let's see, AZ Way Too Active. Tribe Ave Studios. I know I'm missing some, but there's a lot of people who helped me create me, who I am today as an artist, and shout out to them.
Yes, sir, man. You already know it's your boy DJ Hollywood. Follow me on the gram, DJ HollyW8D. In the description, I'm gonna drop all his links so you can pay what you want and support the artist. Remember to subscribe, like, drop a comment, and you already know, man. It's more than music. You dig?
You dig?